I am Rebecca and these are my reviews, and today I am just sitting in my room at my vanity. I thought that I would show you guys some of my favorite summer products. And I decided to do it in here because I have so much stuff that I was like, oh, but I have this and this and this, and I better just do it in here. We'll keep it informal. I'm kind of spazzy right now, so I'm actually just gonna have a glass of wine and we're gonna chit chat and talk about summer. And this is a Chardonnay that I got from my, what's that subscription box I love so much? Vine. Oh, I love that. Anyway, this is their Chardonnay. So let's see, is this good? Yeah. Okay, so I took a shower after I worked out and I just touched up my blue roots here. So this is why my hair is such a mess. I'm just gonna, I don't even know, put that somewhere. So after I got out of the shower, I used this. This is from Reflections. I feel like that's not actually the name of the company, you guys. Capricious Skincare. Okay, there we go, Capricious Skincare, and maybe this is just like the Reflections line. Anyway, they sent me some skincare stuff, and I've been using this, and I really, really love this toner, and I also have a bunch of samples of their skincare, and it's all really great. There's some deal where they have a box, I don't know, I'm gonna have to like look it back up, and I'll do an actual review on it, but anyway, I've been using this and really loving this. Another one that I really love, because I don't wash my face in the morning. If I work out in the morning, then I'll just kind of like rinse it in the shower or something, but I find that if I'm doing too much, like if I wash my face twice a day, it's too much for my skin and it starts getting irritated. So I just leave it alone. I only wash it once, but I do like to use sprays like this, you know, just to get the kind of the sleep off your face, that kind of a thing. So this one is from Cosmedix and I really like this one. This is Mystic Hydrating Treatment and it has witch hazel in it, so it's kind of antiseptic, you know, so it does clean things out. I'm super acne prone, so I'm always careful about stuff like that, but it doesn't have alcohol in it, so it doesn't dry out my skin. It is actually fairly hydrating as well as being kind of just refreshing and cleansing, I guess. So anyway, these are my two morning sprays that I've been using a ton and I love those. I also have a bunch of just like refreshing sprays. I have some from Mario Badescu. This one is the cucumber and green tea. This one is the aloe and rose water. There's also a purple one, which is probably lavender or something, but I do not have that one. I also have this one from Pure Miracle Mist. This one is kind of expensive, but it's really nice. This is their hydrating spray, and it's just like a hydrating mist that you can spray in the morning, before makeup, after makeup, midday, whatever. I love those types of spray because I do have dry skin, and I find that that can just like refresh things and make me not look so dried out and haggard, if you know what I mean. So anyway, okay, what I used after the shower was this, and then this, I'm going to review this in a separate video for you guys, I promise. This is from a company called Mix Easy, and this is the face cream, and it's one of those things where you get to pick the ingredients that go in it. So, you know, you kind of go through their list and go, ooh, I want this, 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 and this, and then they mix your own specialized face cream for you. I also have a shampoo and conditioner from them. So anyway, I used this. It smells like milk and honey. That's the scent I chose, and it smells fantastic. So I hydrated my face with that and my skin feels really nice and soft. I'm digging it. Okay, so I have a very exciting new product. You guys, Drunk Elephant contacted me and they sent me some stuff and I was so excited because I love Drunk Elephant products. I've been using their TLC stuff for years. I went through a whole bottle of their Day Firma C, whatever it's called. It's fantastic. I love all of their products. They're just fantastic and I just love the company in general. So anyway, they sent me their brand new Bronzi drops, and this is basically just, I feel like I've been talking about this a lot recently, so I feel like this is perfect because I've been talking about putting pigments into your lotions or using them as eyeshadow, as nail polish, as, you know, using different things that way, and I've been talking a lot about putting them in like your lotion and putting it all over your body for that bronzy glow, you know, which is perfect for summer. I really do look naked, don't I? I'm not, I swear. I have a dress on. I just posted a picture of this dress on Instagram. Isn't it so cute? And it's just so comfy and I love it so much. So anyway, back to the bronzy drops. So it's just like a pump of bronzy goodness filled with fantastic skincare ingredients. This is anti-pollution sunshine serum, and it has cocoa extract and platinum peptides and just, you know, all sorts of good things for your skin, which is fantastic. And then in that package, they also sent me some of this, but I already have this, and some marula oil, which I also already have, but that's okay because I love backups, and this is brand new and I'm super excited. So they sent those because they're like, hey, this is not meant to be used on its own. It's like crazy, it's way too dark, you know. But if you mix it with things like your sunscreen or marula oil, or even even one day I mixed it in with my foundation and it just looked really pretty because it's gorgeous. Let me show you. Okay. So you just get a pump of that bronzy goodness. The texture is fairly thin, but it's not gonna drip down my hand. You know, it's not liquid. It's got, you know, a decent consistency to it, and I'm going to mix a pea-size amount of this. I've actually had this for a while and I wasn't super crazy about it. I felt like it was really greasy and I don't know, I wasn't digging it, but I was okay with it on my body. And then after I got this, I just used the tiniest amount, and that actually works really well. And now I'm like, oh, it's not greasy, I was just using too much, like an idiot. I feel like people do that all the time. Like with the Jouer foundation, all of the reviews I saw on it, people were like, ah, it's too crazy, it's all cakey and greasy. And it's because they were using too much. You're only supposed to use a tiny drop of it. Anyway, mixing these two, and I'm just gonna put this all over my face for that vacation face. And it just really does give you just a, like, it's not crazy pigmented, so it's just like a subtle bronzy glow. So you really do look like you've been out in the sun, but you didn't get a sunburn or suntan even. It's just like, you know, this natural bronzy glow. Like you just look happy. You know what I mean? I feel like I complain about the heat a lot, but the sunshine really does just make me happy, you know? So anyway, I feel like this is, I mean, it's probably not a huge difference on my skin. I don't know, can you tell? But I feel like it just adds that little extra glow to your skin to make you look healthy and happy. And you mix it in with the sunscreen, especially if you have like a zinc-based sunscreen that does leave a white cast. You just add a couple bronzy drops and boom, you have a little extra color to your face. And I mixed it in with my Jouer, what is this actually called? Luminizing Moisture Tint the other day, and it looked gorgeous because this is actually a pretty fair color. This is like my winter color, and so I needed a little extra bronziness to it, and it was perfect. It worked perfectly. So anyway, I just thought that I would show you that. I super love these bronzy drops, and my skin just feels hydrated and dewy. It doesn't feel greasy at all. I feel like it looks a little bit shiny right now, but it doesn't feel greasy. Speaking of summer glow, I have, whoo, I almost dropped it. I have this from EcoTan, and I just got this. I actually just put it on today. So I'm not showing any actual tan yet, but I tested it on my thighs. I did like a little heart, and it looked really nice. The color wasn't too orange or anything, and I was happy with my little heart tester. So I put this all over my body today, and I am very excited to see how it's gonna go. This is an Australian company, and it's all organic, all natural, super good for you stuff, and it really does, you know, from the pictures at least, and from the little heart swatch on my thigh, it gives you a really beautiful color, and it gives you a nice deep color. And they have different tanning products. This one is the Invisible Tan, which is like, well, it says medium to dark, and then they have one for dark tan, and then they have one like a gradual tanner, which is often what I use. I've been using my Jergens gradual tanner for years. Jergens is not cruelty-free though, so I'm looking for a new gradual tanner, and I was really hoping for a drugstore one because I really like the $7 price tag on my Jergens, but right now I've been using the Vita Liberato, which is expensive but fantastic, and then this brand has a gradual tanner, so I might try that one as well because so far I'm really liking this, and I have it all over my body, and it doesn't smell like normal suntan. I mean, maybe a tiny bit, but not really. Like it doesn't stink, because the last time I tanned my whole body like this, Colin, my husband, was like, oh my God, you smell so bad. Please don't ever do that again. So that was sad. I never get to tan again. And then this is also from Ecotan, and this is the face tan water, and this is supposed to be for your face, obviously. And it's like it's really liquidy. It's more like a serum, I guess, and it has skincare products in it as well. It has hyaluronic acid, orange peel, and rose geranium. No hidden nasties. That's cute. This I also swatched on my thigh, and this, it was like the same darkness as this one, and it looked really nice. I don't know, maybe even a little bit nicer than this one, but which is great for your face, right? So I haven't tried this one yet. I'm a little nervous too, honestly, just because my face is naturally darker than the rest of my body. I don't know, can you tell that right now? Anyway, it is, and so I am going to try this, but my birthday is this weekend, so I'm gonna try it after my birthday because I don't wanna have a crazy dark face. I don't even think I have makeup that dark. So anyway, those are my two tanning things that I'm super excited to try out. This is gonna be a long ass video. I'm just gonna be talking about so much stuff, so much stuff. Okay, so these are more skincare, I guess. This one is from Milk, and this is just like a sample size of their cooling water. I actually went to Sephora the other day and my kids were like, ooh, what's this? And I was like, watch, put it on your face. Doesn't that feel awesome? And they were just like, it feels wet. I'm like, right? It feels really cooling, and it does. It just feels like you're putting water on your face. It feels wet, but it feels so nice. I love this stuff. I really do think that I'm gonna get the full size eventually. I also have this one from Pure, which isn't exactly the same thing, but it's a similar design where you just put it on. Here, I can put them both on, right? This one is supposed to be more like, you know, lifting your eyes and making you, you know, look younger. Not just hydrating, but, or not just cooling, but actual skincare kind of stuff. So anyway, okay, so similar to like the Bronzi drops, this is from J Cat Beauty. This is the Aura Glow liquid highlighter. This is in the color Twilight, which as you can see is a super bronzy color, and I talked about this. I got this in a box recently. What was it, my BoxyCharm or Ipsy or something? Anyway, this is another fantastic one if you want to put this on your skin, just mix it in with your moisturizer. You could use this on your face as well, like I use the Bronzi drops, but now that I have the Bronzi drops, I want to use these ones because these ones have actual like good skincare ingredients in them, and this one's basically just makeup. If I was feeling like I didn't want to wear any foundation, I would just leave my skin with my sunscreen and Bronzi drops and be done with it. Or if I want to do more of a lightweight but have a little bit of coverage, then I go in with the Jouer. And if I want more of a full coverage, then I go in with the IT Cosmedix CC cream. I really like the Illumination one, but they do have a matte one, which is also really nice. I like the Illumination because I just feel like the color matches me a little bit better, and I like the illuminatingness on my skin. You know, it just helps my skin look a little more hydrated, as well as help hide all of the discoloration on my skin. So I am gonna film a couple more videos today, so I'm gonna go in with more of the full coverage foundation. And I'm just using this brush because this is from Tarte, by the way, and this is like my all-time favorite foundation brush. But it's quick, first of all, because it's so fat, you're just like, I'm done. But it also helps to like sheer out your makeup a little bit, not a ton, but like if I use my Artis one, that's like, I'm getting full coverage today, buddy. With this one, I feel like it's not quite as heavy or thick or something. This one, I'm super lazy and I just put it right onto the brush. That was like a half a pump. What happened, man? I think I'm running low. I do have a backup though because I love this stuff so much. Oh, you know what? I forgot my primer spray. Me and my sprays. I'm so addicted to sprays. So this one is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Mist. I also have the like cream hangover primer, which I really like. But the spray one is just so convenient. Plus I'm obsessed with sprays and it smells like kind of coconutty. I don't know. It smells good. I'm basically just dotting this around my face and then I'm gonna blend it in. But do you see what I mean? Like, this is pretty full coverage foundation. And it has SPF 50 in it, which is why I love it so much for summer. The Jouer, I think, is only SPF 20, so that's really more of my winter daily wear kind of a thing. I do layer my sunscreens. Like, I've got the Drunk Elephant, which is SPF 30, and then this, which has 50. I also like to, because I like using mineral sunscreens, but a lot of products have chemical sunscreens, and I like mixing those too, you know? You get the best of both worlds. Okay, see how quick and easy that is? Ugh, convenience, I'm telling you. Okay, I gotta go wet my beauty blender, be right back. So as far as concealer goes, I do have some more lightweight concealers that I like to use. I like the Julep one, and the Too Faced one is nice. This one's really pale. This is definitely a winter color for me. But honestly, I keep going back to either the Kat Von D one. I literally have 2 of each shade. Okay, I have my Kat Von D winter and summer shades, and then my Tarte winter and summer shades. Actually, I feel like I might even need a slightly darker one than this. This is light neutral, and they've changed their packaging and come out with new colors, and they changed their names, so I don't even know which one this is anymore. So I'm just gonna have to like go to Ulta and figure out what color I need. But anyway, I do love this stuff. It's fantastic when I'm going full glam and need major coverage, and I like using it when I'm just doing light coverage as well, and I just use a dot of it, and I just love it. I'm obsessed with this concealer. It's my favorite. The Kat Von D, also equally fantastic. I'm telling you, just like a dot here, there. I'm not even gonna do my jaw like I usually do. My chin is so dark, so I always feel like I need to highlight it. Plus it helps balance out my face, you know? So in summertime, I don't generally like to wear a lot of makeup because it just makes me feel hot, you know, and then you get all sweaty and it gets all gross. So this is definitely the more full coverage version of my summer makeup. But like I said, some days it'll just be the sunscreen and bronzy drops, or it'll be the more lightweight Jouer if I want a little extra coverage. But this is like my full coverage. And even this isn't as full coverage as I often go. See how that one dot goes a long way under my eyes, and it just helps brighten up my eyes as well as cover up, you know, the darkness around them. If you have really dark bags under your eyes, mine aren't as dark as they are puffy. Like my eyes get really swollen and puffy thanks to my allergies to my cats. But if you have really dark circles, I cannot recommend this strongly enough. Is that how you say that? Whatever. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector, and they now have 2 shades. I've talked about this several times before. It's magic in a little pot, and it's like a bright sparkly pink cream, but I'm telling you, nothing works as well as this stuff does to cover up any dark colors under your eyes. I use it around my nose sometimes too, because it just corrects things. And then this is my new absolute favorite for putting over blemishes. I'm actually doing okay today. I mean, I have a little bit, but I don't even feel like covering those up. Like, you know, sometimes you just have to let your natural skin show through. Anyway, if I do have blemishes, this Pure Shake and Bake is my new absolute favorite for covering up blemishes. It comes with its own little sponge. It's dirty, sorry. But it's a powder, and then you just put it onto your blemish, and it covers it up completely, and it also seals it in with the powder, because if you just put a cream, it will wipe off. You often can't get that upper ridge, you know what I'm talking about? And with a powder, and I've always said that powders cover blemishes so much better, but with this, it's like you get everything all in one, because it's a cream, it sets as a powder, it sets, it just covers. It's fantastic. I freaking love this. I'm not crazy about it under my eyes, but for blemishes around my face, it's my new favorite thing ever. I feel like I have a hair on my cheek because it's tickling. I hate that right when you put on your makeup and then things start itching and tickling and you want to scratch your face, but then you're gonna mess up your makeup. Oh my God, what is it? It's cat hair. So for summer, sometimes I'm feeling hot and sweaty and I want to, like, you know, put more powder on my face to dry up the sweat and oils, but most of the time, because I have like normal to dry skin, honestly, I feel like my skin isn't as dry as it used to be. I don't know if that's just hormonal, age, my awesome skincare products. I have no idea. But anyway, my skin is kind of normal to dry at this point, and I really love using hydrating products because it just makes my skin look plump and fresh and young and dewy. I like to use a lot of cream products. I really love cheek stains. I'm gotten that itchy thing again. I like to use cheek stains, cream blushes as well, but I don't know, so there's something about stains that just look a little more natural, and I feel like they stay really well too. And you can even use like something like this or a cream blush and then put a powder on top of it, and then it will last all day long. There's something about that combination of cream and powder that's just like, it's gonna last you all day long. So anyway, these are two of my favorites. This one is Ancient. It's from 100% Pure. I don't even know what shade it is because it's like basically all been rubbed off. I don't know how. This was in my purse for a long time. That's why I still have it. I finally took it out and I was like, I never use it because it's in my purse. And I cannot remember the last time I sat there with my purse and did my makeup. I know some people do that all the time. I don't. I never do. Like if I'm out and about, you're getting what you're getting. I'm not touching up. Anyway, this one is a sample from Josie Moran. This is the Coconut Watercolor Cheek Jelly in Poppy Paradise. This is another one that I've had forever. These things last really long because, you know, you just need the tiniest amount. So I'm using a Real Techniques brush. This is my favorite for cream blush products. It just works so well. I've used other brushes and this is my favorite. And it's not expensive, which is nice. I'm gonna be picking at my face all day. Ugh. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's gonna be crazy bright. The only problem with this is that I put it on and like as I rub my cheeks get red just from me touching them, right? And then I don't know how much product I actually have on. Okay, I feel like this is way too much. I'm just gonna wipe this on the back of my hand. Try to get some of that off because I feel like I'm about to look like Bozo right here. Look at, see how pink that is? Whoa! But then in a minute it'll calm down and I'll be like, did I put any blush on? And I also put a little bit of blush on my nose. I did this video for Ipsy. It was a Mother's Day thing and I posted it like on my Facebook and stuff. It was really sweet. And one of the things that I said in it was that my mom always puts a little dab of blush on her nose. And I totally got that from her. And I do it all the time. I think it's really cute. Well, just a little dab of blush on your nose. Okay, and then I'm going to use this cream highlighter from Marc Jacobs. And I love this one. I think he finally came out with more colors of this. This was the original. I think I got it from Influenster or something. And I'm gonna swipe this on the tops of my cheeks. This stuff is intense, but it's so pretty. I love it so much. And it looks like deodorant. And you can do it with your finger. It works really well. I'm just gonna use the same brush and blend it into the tops of my cheeks. Now that like my skin isn't, like I don't have as many texture issues and I don't break out as often. I'm telling you, it's my Drunk Elephant products. I'm not as afraid to use shimmery products. And because I have a lot of discoloration, like, okay, here's the rule. If you have discoloration, use shimmery products because that will refract the light and distract against the color variations. If you have texture issues, go matte because the shimmery stuff also accentuates the bumps. So that's why cars are always shimmery, to accentuate their lines and curves. So now that my skin isn't all broken out all the time, I've been using more and more shimmery products, which is nice and fun. I have like, you know, one of those melasma mustaches, so I like to put a lot of highlighter on my mustache area. I look like I have a milk mustache in a second here. You could also put this down your nose. I know a lot of people, it's so funny, there's two rules of thought on the nose highlighting because some people do the tips of their nose and they think it's super cute and other people are like, that just makes you look greasy. You guys do whatever makes you feel beautiful. I have this bump on my nose that I've hated my whole life and I'm like starting to embrace it, you know, because I'm old now. It's time to embrace my flaws, because they're not flaws, they're just me. You guys, did you see that Beauty Blender came out with the Sapphire Beauty Blender? I want it so badly. It's gonna match my hair, but I can't justify buying another one until that one falls apart. So most of the time I like to go dewy just because I feel like, you know, it helps hydrate my skin and make me look a little fresher and younger, but occasionally I will want to go more matte. And this has been my favorite powder of late. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. I also really like the Honest Beauty one. I used the Julep Pressed Powder the other day and I was like, hey, I actually like this, because when I first used it, I don't think I liked it that much. So anyway, this is a really fantastic powder, especially for people with dry skin who don't want to dry out their skin, but they do want to set things and, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, so I think I am gonna just use a wee smidge of this under my eyes. Just a wee smidge, because I feel like it's kind of shiny right here. Probably gonna regret this later when I'm all cakey and wrinkly under here. Okay, now that we have moved into powder products, I am going to use my bronzer. I don't really have a cream bronzer that I super love, but I do super love the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It just has a really nice tone to it. It's not too dark, or it's not too warm, it's not too cool. I don't know, I freaking love this, and it smells amazing. So I'm going to use my cool Dew Color I'm gonna use my Cool Dew Color brush for doing a little contour. Just a wee smidge, nothing crazy. Just get in those cheekbones because I feel like my face is looking a little round these days. Been eating too much ice cream. And I'm just gonna bring that up onto my cheeks for a nice bronzy effect. And around my forehead too. And then I'm gonna take Tarte Park Avenue Princess, which is a slightly shimmerier bronzer, and it does have a bit of gold in it. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just put it like on the tops of my cheeks, down my nose, all the places that the sun would naturally hit. You wanna put the shimmery stuff where the sun actually hits, and then the matte stuff in your contour. Remember all that pink that I put on my cheeks? I feel like you can't even see it anymore. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's there though, it's there. I'm just a little more bronzy than I am blushy, but that's okay. Okay, now that I have my skin all glowy and fantastic. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna do my go-to cream shade all over the lid. This, honestly, I do this every time I do my makeup because it makes it so much easier to blend the other shadows, because if my eyes are sticky from like the foundation, or you know, if for some strange reason I'm using a primer that day, I'm just gonna take a fluffy Luxie brush in this mauvey taupey color right here. I love this color, Generosity. It's such a perfect transition shade. Because you could go cool or warm with this. It has both properties in it, and I just think it's gorgeous. And see, I feel like these colors, I love Pure Cosmetics. They're cruelty-free. A lot of their stuff is vegan. I don't think all of their stuff is vegan, but I definitely some of it, maybe all of it. I don't know. And also, Pure's sister company is Cosmedix. This stuff, the Mystic Spray, which is fantastic, it's like their sister company. They also have a face mask, Cosmedix, that I really love. It's like a detox face mask that's fantastic. I have a friend who's an esthetician, and she said that she says that she uses the Cosmedix line and she just loves it. My eyes are kind of deep set, so I didn't used to like to do like a dark crease color because I felt like it just deepened my eyes and made them look, I don't know, like old lady ways stuck in the back of my head. But then I realized that what I needed was that transition shade from like my brow bone, because then my brow bone was so apparent that it just looked like, I don't know, weird and crazy. I've gone through so many phases with my makeup, like trying to make up for what I think of as being flaws or things that I wish I could change, you know? And then eventually I just kind of come around and I'm like, you know what? If I would just embrace that and deal with it, it wouldn't be so bad. And my sister said to me the other day that she thinks that I've gotten so much better at makeup in the last couple of years. I think part of it is YouTube, you know, and learning from other YouTubers, and then just practicing myself and getting to know my own face, my own, you know, things, because you can watch a YouTube tutorial and be like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do that. And then you try to do it on your own eye shape and you're like, that does not work. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of it is just getting to know your face, getting comfortable with it, practicing, trying new things, you know, a lot of trial and error, seeing what works. Okay, I am gonna use this white shade just under my brows, just to highlight that a little bit. I love this white shade because it doesn't come off as chalky. Okay, and then I'm gonna use Laughter from the My Little Pony palette, which is a shimmery, again, kind of a taupey color, going with like a more natural look. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blue from this palette and I'm gonna go under my eyes a wee smidge. This might be a mistake. No, I'm okay with it. I've been really into like just like piling on the eyeshadow on my under my lower lash, which I never used to do. And now all of a sudden I'm like super into it. I like the way it looks on other people. I think that's my issue. Do you ever see like you're watching TV or a movie or something and you're like, I love her makeup, and then you try to do it on yourself and you're like, why doesn't this look good? You know, again, eye shape, and also, you know, it could just be that you need practice or you need to get used to the look on yourself, because I used to hate putting any shadow on my lower lash line. For the longest time, I just felt like it always looked terrible. Let's zoom you in. Hello, close up. Hello, Mr. DeMille. That's one of my favorite movies. I love Sunset Boulevard. When I was growing up, I used to watch Nick at Night and like AMC religiously. Oh my gosh, I loved all those old movies. Breakfast at Tiffany's and Gone with the Wind are my two favorite movies of all time. But I just love those. There was this one movie my brother and I watched, my older brother, and I can't even remember the name of the movie, but the guy would always say, "Holy Canarsie." And one year my mom somehow found that movie and bought us like the VHS tape so that we could watch this movie. I wish that I could remember what it was. Okay, I'm taking this a little bit on the upper lid, just in the outer V area, just to make it blend a little bit because I feel like it was too blue and I don't have any eyeliner on yet, so it was looking weird. Maybe I should put some eyeliner on and then it wouldn't look weird. Or will it? Who's to say? Ofra Turquoise. Let's do that. That looks fun. This last Christmas, Colin and I got into watching like Hallmark Christmas movies. We found them all on Netflix, so I don't even know if they're technically Hallmark movies, but you know the type. They were just so cute and so terribly cheesy. Some of them were just really poorly made. Some of them were adorable. Some of them you're like, okay, it's good, it's good, it's good, and then suddenly it ends and you're like, wait, what? I have so many questions. Anyway. Okay, have I taken this too far? Now it's just all blue. Whatever, whatever. This went from like easy summer makeup to somehow full coverage with blue eyeliner. What? We're just going with it, because why not? I like this eyeliner from Ofra. Let's put it in my waterline a little bit. Here's a trick to putting liner in your waterline. Blink a bunch of times after you apply it, and then apply it a second time. And that should secure it to last longer. Okay, my new favorite, the Grande Primer. The Dior primer used to be my favorite, but they're not cruelty-free. You guys, going cruelty-free is actually really difficult. It's like being a vegetarian because there are so many beautiful products out there and you're like, ooh, I want that. Oh, I can't because they freaking test on animals. Oh. What was that? Why? Really? Seriously with that? And then there are companies like Benefit who says they're cruelty-free, but they sell in China, which means that they have to test like a third party tests their products on animals, and that just doesn't count, you know? But it's like, who can you trust? Where's the line? And it's like, okay, well maybe you don't test on animals, but do your suppliers? There's like this whole thing about what's cruelty-free and, you know, okay, you're cruelty-free, but your parent company isn't. And I mean, it gets crazy. I haven't gone vegan with products because like my aunt owns a goat farm and she loves her goats probably more than she loves her kids. But she uses the goat's milk in her products, and so I know she's not hurting her goats, and I love her soaps and stuff. So, I mean, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that other companies love their animals, but it doesn't mean they don't either, right? This is the Milk Mascara, by the way, the cannabis one. I feel like a lot more companies are coming out with cannabis cosmetics, you know, which cannabis is supposed to be this fantastic thing. I've been obsessed with this little convertible palette from the Brow Gal. And it's funny, I was driving through Hollywood the other day and I was like, oh, the Brow Gal, they're in Hollywood. I had no idea. Because I live in Pasadena now. So I never see any of those things. They're like right on Sunset too. But I love this convertible palette. It's just brow powder. You can wet it to make it more like a pomade, but I usually don't because I find that this is enough for me. Generally speaking, for summer lips, I like to go either super bold, like something like this. I wore this in a video recently. It's like watermelon lips, right? But I think today I'm gonna go with this one. This is a gloss from ColourPop. This is in Catalina. And I really like to go with like a light pink, kind of a glossy thing. And I have a ton of different ones. I have one from Julep that I love. Well, this is a lot. This is purple. This is like a lavendery purple, but it's still pretty. There we go. There we go. Isn't that nice and summery? I don't know how I went from like lightweight summer makeup to just a bunch of makeup, right? It happens, people. And now for the hair. I'm actually gonna test out my new extensions, so I will post that video as well. Make sure you check that out. Anyway, that's it. That's my fun summer makeup. Lots of different summer information and different products that I really do love. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and got some information, maybe some products you'd like to try, whatever. I will leave all of the information in the description box as always. Not all of these products are cruelty-free. I'm looking at you, L'Oreal. But most of them are. I am definitely moving my stuff over to the cruelty-free realm. So suggestions from you for your favorite cruelty-free products would also be amazing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! Say bye, Ginger!